Hey guys, welcome back to Active Football. The elephant is back and back with the banging. Like a whole lot of things is happening in the Premier League, down to Manchester United errors by VAR, and actually yesterday, Erling Haaland charging on the referee and actually coming online to post that something is really fishy. But before we look at those things, let's actually praise Chelsea's performance even after going down to one man and actually winning 3-2. What can you rate your performance against Brighton?
According to what Mr. Kenneth said this season, he said that he doesn't want the performance anymore. What he wants is the 3 points. Yesterday, that though we tried for the first 20 minutes. We are all over with the ball. We are playing Brighton as if it's no more Brighton. I don't know the red card came in. I was even surprised that Chelsea won that game by 3 goals to 2. Thanks to Modric, because Modric played the reason why Chelsea signed him yesterday. At least he used his space to give us a penalty that gave us that winning. And I really am happy for Enzo for getting his first Premier League goal. And the first Premier League score, he came scoring 2 goals. So it's a very good result for Chelsea.
Yeah. What would you say about Arsenal? They were free scoring, and I think closely to 25 minutes or 30 minutes of the game, they should have been 5-4 goals up, and they ended up having an edgy, nervy game towards the end of the game.
Well, I actually think Arsenal are showing this champion spirit, but nevertheless, I'm still not going to give them the title because they have shown something like this and they end up botting it. So I think they really played well. But second half was they are very lucky to escape that game because I think Wolves came out in the second half and almost was a threat for a draw. So I'm happy that they finally got the win, and kudos to Wolves. They really giving their best. But Arsenal are playing like a champion. I think
Yeah, they're trying to nick the result, even if they are not playing better.
if they should win the Premier League, I think they actually deserve it because they're playing well.
One of the star man, and actually the Arsenal fans call him Star Boy, Bukayo Saka. He has been so in the form that I could call maybe the form of his life, because his output this season,
He's quite
even when he has
good.
not reached the peak that he was last season, is quite
I
australia.
think in 12 games he has 5 goals and 5 assists, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I think Bukayo Saka is really playing well. And if you watch Arsenal's game, any game he's lost in the game, you find that Arsenal will always find it difficult to score. So I think he's at his peak now, and I hope he continues.
Okay. And over to you. Burnley won their first game in the Premier League with like the first game from a high score. I think this should be the first time they scored 5 goals in a long while
Yes.
in their history.
I would say that is a championship match. Both of them came from championship, and Burnley know how to beat them in championship. So they still have that mentality of this is our boys in championship, and they came to Tottenham. They defeated them by 5 goals for nothing. I was not expecting the scoreline to be 5 goals to nothing, though, but I was expecting like 1-0, 2-1, 2-0. So coming from their own scoring 5 goals to nothing against Sheffield United, they're really showing that that's the reason why they're not giving up on the said company. That's the reason why they still have hope in the said company to bring back them to Premier League. And now for them to crash Sheffield by 5 goals to nothing, I think the reason why they have not sacked the said company, they believe in him, and they really believe in him, and they think that he will leave the spirit high for them. I think it's a very good result of the said company.
Yeah. Martin Odegaard have had a trademark for scoring some quite flashy goals for Arsenal, and in recent time the goal he scored against Wolves was also the kind of goals he has been scoring. And do you see Arsenal building a momentum because it's 5 wins and 5 in the Premier League?
I think that before we started the show, which is before the Premier League started, I made a statement that my prediction this season that Arsenal is going to win the EPL, because what they played last season was a little mistakes and kind of score depth and all that thing. But what I see this season, I think that Arsenal is balancing their games.
Yeah.
If the likes of Kahavat, the boss of Chelsea, try to pick up his speed, I think that Arsenal is going to win the Premier League. I'm 100% sure. I believe in Arsenal to win the Premier League this season.
Do you see Arsenal changing their game, because it seems they have a bit allowed them more, because of last season they were more of attacking minded. I think they were the second or best attacking team in the Premier League last season. But this season it seems as much as they try to attack, they try to also withdraw.
The only problem I see in Arsenal is Arsenal don't have the energy to play second half games. I watched their game in Champions League. How they beat them by 5 goals for nothing at the first half. They came back in the second half. They were playing as if. I know that they will feel that the game is already over, but the kind of ball that I want them to play the second half, they lost the momentum of playing football. I was even asking myself, same thing came with against Wolf. They played well for first half. At least they could have scored more than 4 or 5 goals first half. At the end of the day, they scored only 2. Then they came to the second half. They relaxed and Wolf came into the game. I don't know what Mr. Caleb said earlier. And Arsenal was lucky that they didn't lose that game. They were very, very lucky that they did not draw that game. But it's a very good result for them. I think Atletico should do something about allowing themselves to for the second half game to swallow them. To do something about it.
Yeah, okay, quick one. Do you feel Arsenal can go all the way?
Well, I think what they're playing recently, I think Arsenal are actually proving the champion spirit in them. I think if they should continue like this, let it not happen the same way it happened last season. I think Arsenal will. I think and hopefully that in as much as I don't want them to win the league, but I think Arsenal is going to win the league. It's what I feel. Because Arsenal, you don't trust them completely. Because last year they were still on top.
Don't you feel they have matured into something?
I think the style of play this season are more mature because according to you, they're more defensive
minded. Because I think they should have the second best defensive record in the Premier League.
They are more defensive minded. In as much as they attack, you see them. Once Arsenal out of possession, you see Saka and Martinelli play wing backs to try to help the defense. So I think it's really working for them at this season. In as much as it's attacking, it's more defensive minded this season than last season.
Yeah, because they considered a lot of goals in the Premier League last season.
Yes, and I hopefully the injury doesn't set him because one of the things that killed him last season was injury. So most of his main players were injured like
Saliba, and fatigue and all that.
So now he has more people in the squad, and thank God Kai has come back to his feet and is now scoring goals. So I think this season is a kind of favorable for Arsenal.
Yeah, because of time, we'll be rushing on to Brighton. Brighton had a comfortable home victory against Luton Town. Brentford, sorry.
Well, I know Brentford is going to beat Luton. Brentford is a very tough team and they are very good this season. So if you haven't played against them, you think they are in a very easy game to play. So I think they deserve a victory and they really played well.
Yeah. Everton went to Nottingham Forest, which seemed very difficult for people to visit, and Everton picked a win.
That game, I was watching the game. Nottingham Forest didn't play anything that game. And what Everton played like a team, and not a team, they are a team fighting for relegation battle. And if you're playing against a team fighting for relegation battle, you know how it is. No matter how strong you feel, but playing a team as a bottom team is very, very difficult. And Everton has been there. Everton has been for past 2 seasons now. They have been struggling for relegation, and this point, the 30 points from them, and seeing them playing like this, I think that Everton is very. They are getting strong every day. I think they will get from that position.
Manchester United. As much as you want to hold on to VAR, it seems your winning games in the Premier League that you have been making a result was halted at Newcastle.
Well, towards that, I won't fought at Manchester United. I won't fought at VAR. Everybody make mistake. The only good positive thing I could take out from that game was the defensive minded of Manchester United. I think the defense was compatible that game. Shaw and Harry Maguire. They really played them because right from the first minutes to almost 70 minutes, Newcastle they are giving us this attacking threat. So I think Newcastle deserve the victory. They really played well. Yeah. They really deserve the victory. So I'm lucky to Manchester United. The VAR goal was really an offside, and even the Bruno Fernandes match, which was after the match, they say it was supposed to be a red card, but that's bygone. So but I think Manchester United should just pick up their listen. We are playing Chelsea next on Wednesday, so we don't know how far the result is going to be. So I think the positive thing there is the defense is okay, and I think they should work on more on the attack.
Okay, a quick one to Chelsea, which you have actually got your verdict that Chelsea won 3-2, and Enzo Fernandez scoring his first goal for Chelsea and actually trying to prove that Mason Mount haven't scored a goal in Manchester United.
I would think that Mason Mount and Enzo Fernandez, they are two kind of different players. Mason Mount is more of attacking than Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez is well organized out in playing number 6 role. But because of Caicedo and other things, it makes it to go more forward often. But though that game, first immediately that game after the 4-1 defeat against Rangers Scholarship, so that result is a fair result because the next game is Manchester United. They need that winning for them to have the momentum to go to Old Trafford, and some of the key players are coming back against Manchester United. The like of Lavia, Ikuku, James, Coquelin, most of these players are coming back against that game. So,
Because of time, we'll run through some of these features and talk about one of the key performances in yesterday, mouth-watering clash. Before we go to the game, Liverpool won at home 4-3 after fighting back to steal a win. West Ham actually went for a draw. Bournemouth, Aston Villa also drew the game. And Manchester City. What were your thoughts on that game yesterday?
Well, I think the game was it's an equal game. Man City had the first half and Tottenham had the second half. So I think the game was balanced. But in football, you won't every result won't be in favor of you. And sometimes you lose and sometimes you win. And they've had decision there which, after giving an advantage play and end up.
Is it the VAR or the ref?
I mean the ref. After giving an advantage play, ended up calling the. I think that game was supposed to be a draw because I know
A lot of people say
yes, I think they called him according to one of our guys that was watching the ball. I think they called him because he can't be a ref and safely on at the end of the day. It was not an offside. You have to call the ball for
It looks
so I saw the range in Haaland's face. So I think the referees. They should work on themselves. In as much as they have been killing most of the games this season. They have been killing most of the games, so they should work on themselves. Not just when player comes out to complain, they give the player match ban or try to punish or fight the player, which is not supposed to be so.
There was because of time. There was a praise from Guardiola to the other name I have. I find it difficult to pronounce that other coach name. I know you are very good with pronouncing his name. The Tottenham manager.
okay, Orunaso Potelegi.
Yes. Guardiola said he has not seen a tactics like that in football because the mentality Tottenham have and the way they played yesterday, at the time they should have steal the game even before Manchester City had that.
Guardiola, sometimes I say that sometimes masterclass, sometimes you need to leave the masterclass performance and play an outright football. That game, the only way that Manchester City could have won that game is that if they have two flanks working very well. Tottenham play high line football. High line football, it cannot come to the midfield and press them. If you come to the midfield and press them, you are not going to score. The only way to score Tottenham play high press is that this is to have two wingers that are very, very fast. And when the midfielder gets the ball, you throw the two passes for them. That's the only way to score them. That if they're playing midfield football with them, I don't think that they are going to score. And I'm really happy about what the coach did. I was even surprised for Tottenham to come back to even score the 3 goals because one of was leading 3 goals to 2. I was expecting to get to the other 4-2, 5-2. At the end of the day, they said we were meant to score 3-3. And it's a very good result for them because they have lost their 3 games in a row and they came back and they drew. It's a very good result.
From your tactical analysis, you thought that they would have gone for flank football, but Manchester City have known to be always dominating the midfield. Don't you think if they had actually gone for a flank football, their midfield would have been left exposed?
Oh yes, because in this kind of football, if you have only Rodri in that midfield, and currently that's what Man City is doing, and which is going to affect them. Against Chelsea, that was the same thing that did to them because only the midfield they have there was Rodri. Then Casido and Enzo took over that midfield. That was why that game was very difficult for them to win Chelsea so easily. And because of Rodri is not going to play the next game, I don't know how he's going to deal with that because Kovacic is an injury player. He comes in, he goes off. So
and that's a good news to the Arsenal faithful because the elephant is on top of the Premier League. The first one because of time. Wolves will be hosting Burnley tomorrow. What's your prediction?
Wolves Burnley. I'll go for a Wolf to win.
I'll go for Wolves to win.
Yeah, you see them bouncing back.
Even not as much as not bouncing back. I was football are very fantastic. And if you watch them play, you know that they really need business for what they're doing in Premier League. I'm very happy with the club because as much as they sold most of their key players, we all thought that they'd be one of the team struggling this season. But in as much as they are still struggling, they're still showing their best. So I think Wolves will get a good win against them.
Title challengers Arsenal will be visiting Luton Town. What's your prediction?
5-0.
4.
I just see Arsenal winning comfortably. Your favorite in Brighton will be hosting Brentford on Wednesday.
Wow, Jesus Christ. That game is a very difficult game. I can't give a verdict in that game. Brentford is very, very good. And Brighton is also very good. And Brighton have lost some of their key players due to the but I think that most of them will come back in that game because Louis Dunk was left out and because of the yellow card decision that he had and other things. But I think that game is going to be a very difficult match for both of them. I think if I will go for prediction that game, I'll settle for a draw.
Crystal Palace Bournemouth.
Crystal Palace Bournemouth. I will go for Crystal Palace winning Bournemouth.
Do you agree with
Yeah,
me?
yeah, we'll go for this one.
Fulham will be hosting Nottingham Forest.
Fulham beat Nottingham Forest.
Do you agree?
I don't think so. In as much as Fulham did a performance, I think Nottingham Forest has lost like 3 straight games, so they don't want to make they go back with a lose again. I think they will show capacity, but I don't see them losing a match. Maybe they get a draw away win.
I don't think that they're going to win from at Craven Cottage. This is again a Fulham because Fulham plays very well against Liverpool. The reason why Liverpool there's one thing one Stephen always say that Liverpool the reason why Liverpool always win match at home because of the Anfield factor.
Yeah, and that's true.
So it's not for the choir for Anfield.
Yes.
That's that we have lost that if that game was at Craven Cottage, I think that Fulham would have won Liverpool. So that game I will go for Fulham beating Nottingham Forest comfortably.
Sheffield United will be hosting Liverpool.
Liverpool
Fulham is going to be Sheffield.
Though I don't see Liverpool winning. I feel Sheffield United to perform something of a spark. Aston Villa will be hosting Manchester City.
That game is going to be a difficult game for Man City.
At Villa Park.
Because they lost.
Yes, Grealish will not even also be playing. I'm quite actually glad. I'm the only player I don't like Duke, in as much as people are having him. I don't see a game without results. A game without. That's why Haaland is always one of the best wingers because he has his own route. He has a game with results. Even as much as he dribbles, he had that assist on the score page. So I think losing Grealish and Rodri in that game is going to affect them at Villa Park. So I think Aston Villa might still a big one for Man City.
Do you agree with
I will go with it because I love Villa and the way they play. Many things like Aston Villa midfielder. According to what you said, most of Guardiola game is a midfield. Many things like Guardiola midfield right now. I don't think the most trusted midfielder, which is Rodri, is not going to be in that game. The only midfielder that he has currently is Kovacic. And Kovacic just came back from injury. Kovacic cannot compare the likes of Luis Douglas in that midfield, Kamara and the Madrid in that midfield. So that game is going to be very difficult. And Oli Watkins is already his best form of his career. So I think that game is going to be a very difficult game for Guardiola. If Guardiola gets to win that game, I believe that the EPL Premier League is stable. But that game is going to be a very tricky game for Manchester City. So as long as it's not in the tier, it's in Villa's Park, I'll go for Villa to win. I don't know the reason why. My spirit is telling me that Villa is going to win.
Yeah, I also believe Aston Villa will nick a victory. I want them to win. No matter how they want to do it, let them just win. Let them continue that form because we see the challengers in Manchester City rather than in Liverpool. I don't know why. But that's what we the Arsenal people see because we see that Liverpool are not quite convincing and all that. Manchester United will be hosting Chelsea. Both of you. We'll be welcoming into Old Trafford.
Well, that game is a very difficult game. I think Chelsea had an edge over us because of their performance this season. Man U have not given us the belief to believe in them. And Chelsea sometimes when you also believe in them to do something, they will end up disappointing you. So that game is a very tricky game. I think I'm going to go for a draw.
Just like you guys have been playing.
Yeah, that's why we have been playing draw. Just that the last season they were very, very poor. That's why we have managed to win them at Old Trafford. Yeah, but we got at Stamford Bridge. So I think that game is going to be a draw because the whole team are quite not stable yet. But I think Chelsea has a better edge than Manchester United.
Though I disagree with you, I see Manchester United bouncing back, and
this whole part of Manchester United is no longer working. So we are collecting back to back.
Yeah, but I think Manchester United making out a real statement there. And there's something you said about the performance, but you said result, and you guys have been making the result. Where you guys were stopped was only Newcastle because I felt you are away. I felt if Newcastle was home, the highest you could earn from that game would have been a draw. Yes.
The only bad thing I got angry now if my people giving that that last 15 minutes the pressure they put in the Newcastle if they can play that kind of why did they introduce in the first half and second half you just wait till towards the end of the match to start pressing football doesn't go
and they were not passing the whole lot of ball to Garnacho.
So that's just it. So you can't just expect to win game after 90 minutes. If you want to play game, you play from the beginning to the end. So that's why they buy. But I think Chelsea has more.
You feel Chelsea has more edge?
Yeah, more edge.
Sorry, before I come to you, there is a trend that we need to talk about. Marcus Rashford. He is 26 years of age, and Kylian Mbappe, which is quite younger, have been taking France and PSG to a level. And I think a whole lot of section of Manchester United fans are still treating Marcus Rashford as a young player. Do you think it's high time Marcus Rashford live up to the consistency, or do you think it's time for him to leave Manchester United?
At 26, he's still a young boy in football.
No, considering
considering
he's no longer a wonder kid. He was a wonder kid, but this is not a wonder kid.
This is just his first. This is just his first season, and this is not almost half of the season that he didn't do well. So there's still time for improvement. It's very very easy to judge an English player in as much as I'm not happy against that his form is dropping, but you see he has time to improve. We have had a lot of players who dropped from before the end of the season. That still picked up. But maybe the reason why they are more because of the contract he signed and the way he's receiving in Manchester United. But generally, the team is not playing well. You can't just force only Marcus Rashford. Okay, if the team was playing perfectly well and it's not scoring, then you know that okay, this is the fault of Marcus.
Okay,
the team is
okay. I have a last question for you before I come to you. Last season, would you say when Marcus Rashford was banging all the goals for you, were you playing well at all?
Yes, because we had a very good record there. Luxor was fit, Martinez was fit, and you can see Luxor, most of his assists last year was from Luxor. Luxor just came back from middle, and now he's playing the left wing instead of the right, which is Garnacho. So I think now they can have prefer him in that left, which is off one of his position. So there's still time for
he has not been producing. So the manager has
there's still time for improvement. Last season has a better start than your competition than Saka this season. So there's still time for improvement.
Saka is being consistent, but before we come to that argument,
there will be a time Saka will draw from.
No, we'll come to that. No, we'll come to that. In
as much as it's not doing well,
we'll come to that. I think you are holding the blame. You don't want to talk about Marcus.
I'm not holding the blame. I'm holding the blame on the team generally. I'm not holding it on him.
But
if you're not performing well, let's not just do that by individual player.
It's a question
because of the price tag in him, he's a British player. Everybody wants the goal to be on him. He can't just kill himself in the team.
I'll come back to that. I'll come back to
that.
Let me put the question to you. Marcus Rashford is 26 years of age. And Marcus Rashford was labelled a wonder kid in Manchester United from the age of 18, right? Now, if you want to check Marcus Rashford, has he lived up to the expectations? Because it seems a season he plays, this season he will be in form, next season he doesn't be in form. He has not been consistent.
This is the only season he has done well. This is the only season he has done well. So
I will come back to you. Looking at it, Kylian Mbappe, bringing Kylian Mbappe to the field. As much as Kylian Mbappe is form or without form, Kylian Mbappe and Marcus Rashford, even when they were judging them actually from that youthful age, you could actually see that there was something similar between them. Kylian Mbappe have been living up to the expectations. Do you feel Marcus Rashford has been living up to the expectations?
I don't think so. Because at the age of 26, I think that in any player who is 26 is supposed to be at his peak.
Yes.
It's supposed to be at your peak. But after 26 to 7 years, that is you are edging to the gap that everybody wants your best from you. So right now, I think that what we are trying to tell Mr. Kennedy, that what Mr. Kennedy is not understanding, that the consistency that
it's
people want
from
Rashford to be is not in that.
Because he was most wonder kid are labeled from how if we are looking at his own trajectory of like we are looking at his own project in Manchester United. Manchester United, as of last season, the coach was building a team behind Marcus Rashford. This season, he has not been living up to that expectation.
I
And we have to tell ourselves the truth about
I want to ask you guys a question. Does he play bad in the England national team? Yes or no? I just want the honest answer. If you answer me, then I will.
He should take
does
that
he play
form.
bad?
He
Does he
should
play
take that
bad?
form.
Does he play bad? Yes or no?
He
Answer me
should
back.
take that form.
Does he play bad in England national team? Wait, you know what I said that because once a team is good, even the least, he was saying it yesterday, even the least player will be a star in that game in the team. Manchester United as a whole is not playing well. So you can't just force the team. People are just saying that okay, it's the way people are analyzing it is because of Marcus Rashford, his man is not.
It's not about the team performance. There are times in Barcelona, the whole team was not playing nobody. Lionel Messi was the only team. There are times in Chelsea, at a particular time, the team will not be playing well. Hazard will do something. Marcus Rashford have that potential. There's something Jose Mourinho said about Marcus Rashford. There's a potential in him that he has to do something. They believe in him to do something. Those are the potentials we are questioning. We're not questioning how Manchester United are playing as a team unit. We are questioning Marcus Rashford projected because we are seeing him not progressing. That's
as for Marcus Rashford's case, I believe I believe the season is still far.
Okay.
I think and
you say he's springing up?
Yes, he's going to come back, but with time, he's going to come back. I'm certain. I'm really certain. The main reason why you guys feel that he's not playing well because what Manchester United match this season is playing out of position. They are giving the right to Garnacho over him. He's playing to a position whereby he is not consistent with.
Meaning Garnacho have been performing better even in training.
No. The problem is that where Marcus Rashford is playing right now, Garnacho cannot perform any place in that place. That is where the problem is. But the problem is Hank is not seeing it coming. So if Marcus Rashford continue playing that position, I don't think that he's going to play anything this season. Okay. Unless Manchester United will do something about it.
Yeah, a quick one. What's your prediction? You will be visiting.
I don't think that game is going to be very difficult for both Chelsea and Manchester United because Manchester United lost to Newcastle and they would like to bounce back. And Chelsea struggled with a 10-man guy to win at home.
And you will be missing one of your nostalgia.
Yes, and secondly, we are going to miss Conor Gallagher in that game. But I think that Romelu might be in that game, or he might not start. But I think that he's going to be a substitute in that game.
What else from Congo?
He will be also the same thing.
Okay. So your final prediction: do you see Manchester United winning Chelsea?
Yeah, anything can happen in football. I think I won't actually go with the right result. The draw will be a good result for us.
Okay. So what's your final prediction in the game?
I think that game is going to be Manchester United.
Wow, that's a strong prediction. But I see Manchester United feeling at home and actually trying to prove why Eric Ten Hag is still in the job because questions will actually come up.
Football these days, nothing like home and if you don't perform well at your home, they will trash you by 5 goals to nothing. So your performance matters.
So if you are going by scoreline, how many goals is Chelsea scoring?
One thing about Chelsea this season, they are free flowing in scoring. They don't defend.
So don't you think that would be a problem against Manchester United?
Yes. It's going to be a very good
because Marcus Rashford running.
Chelsea don't defend. What the play is go there and score. If you score the highest goal, you win. If you don't score the highest goal, you lose. So that's what they're playing this season.
Everton will be hosting Newcastle. What's your prediction?
Everton.
Newcastle.
I think Newcastle is going to beat them. The Newcastle play, they have been playing perfectly well. So I think if they continue with this, with their consistent form and the way they play, I think they are going to beat Everton.
Don't you think Goodison Park will be a tough place for them because that's always a tough place to visit?
One thing I noticed about Everton, in as much as people are the 10 points better for them, people are giving them the 8. That's how everybody are saying they are going to beat Manchester United, and they sort of turned out to this. Newcastle are more attacking than them. Newcastle have more midfield than them. So I think Newcastle will get a good result there. But I don't see them losing their match.
Do you agree with his prediction?
I don't think so. I think Everton is going to win that game.
I also believe with you that Everton is going to have a home victory, even as much as they try to make it up. Because I think it's a very tough place to visit. Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur will be hosting West Ham.
This is a London derby match. That game, Tottenham West Ham is always a tricky game, whereby you might see Tottenham winning 2 goals first half, another day you see 2-2 or you see 3-2. It's going to be a very difficult game. But though secondly, West Ham has not been consistent. There has been if they win today, they will lose tomorrow, they will draw. But the main threat in West Ham right now is Kudus. Kudus has been scrapped since they signed him from Ajax. So I think that day I will go for Tottenham.
What's your final prediction?
Tottenham win.
Do you agree with him?
Yeah, I'm going for West Ham win against Tottenham.
Okay. I think I will go for a draw. I think because of time, we'll just rush quickly to see what happens with Barcelona. Barcelona triumph against Atletico Madrid, with one of the loanee from Atletico Madrid scoring the goal and celebrating. What are your thoughts?
Because the goal was a wonderful goal. So I think I don't know the reason why La Liga does their own parental loan like that. If it's in EPL, you cannot play against your parent club. But I don't know the reason why.
No, it depends on the contract.
I don't know the reason why La Liga always allow that to happen.
Well, I think Felix should be ashamed of himself. The club that actually trying to help you and giving them scoring that goal and celebrating for them, which means that this is something that almost try to kill, which is even about to kill Lukaku's career. So that is something that is happening to Felix. They are not very sure that Barca is going to buy you. That's number one. Two, and you know your price tag in current market value, and you don't know who next is going to buy you. How you at your age you be going from one club as a loan. It's not even as a primary deal or maybe a 1 year contract. You go for 1 year to that loan. So I think it's in as much as Barcelona needed that veteran, but Felix celebrating like that, I don't think actually like the idea. To me, I think he like that Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, and it's quite childish.
So.
Okay, because of time, I'll be taking your predictions for who will be winning the league.
I will still start with my
Arsenal.
I will go with Man City or Liverpool.
You have to pick one.
Man City.
Okay. Though I disagree with you, and I accept with him as Arsenal, I see Arsenal triumphing, win the Premier League, and maybe aiming a dig at our old rival Manchester United.
Dig at what? Where are you? Have you won the Premier League before?
In the last five seasons, Manchester United has not won.
21 years now.
Even 10 years.
21 years now. 2000.
When last the Manchester United?
2002. 21 years now.
If we actually win the Premier League, it will be actually maybe closely 10 years since the last time Manchester
United.
Yeah,
that's how you started saying last year.
Yes, it will become
you win it first. Even the EPL current
you see also that
no, it's open. It's just we are just predicting.
Though the reason why Arsenal has been in the top is that Arsenal has been scrapped. Though
we had a very tough games. We had top games.
Arsenal have not having the kind of tricky feature that Manchester United have been having.
No. Check the games we have played. Check the teams we have played. The only team we have not played in the Premier League this season, who is actually in the top four, is Liverpool and Arsenal.
No, I'm talking about the feature, not the
kind of
the games in a row.
We had that last season and we scored through it fantastically. That will be a problem. Thank you guys. I'd love to have you guys on the weekend. Bye.